Hi guys, longer time no see. Before we go to the topic of the video, I feel like I owe you an explanation about why there was no video on Wednesday. You could probably see the change of the scenery. It's because I'm now on a different address, and that's where I live right now, and that's what was stopping me from recording a new video for you, because I couldn't find a peaceful moment when alone I would be able to record a good quality video for you. So I hope you understand. If I manage, I still will record extra video next week as an apology, and hope to keep the quality and quantity of the videos you are able to see on my channel. Also, I hope there will be no any obstacles, especially in sound or maybe lightning, as there is a storm outside right now. But I hope you understand. So it's good to be back. Going to the topic. The number one mistake you do with women. You'd probably think when you saw the video, the title, that it's the mistake that when you fix will make you get more women, and it's partially true, but the main point of this video is to help you fix your own life and help you get your control back, not exactly getting women. What I want to tell about, what I want to talk about, the number one mistake is getting too emotionally invested into woman or women, so one or group. Because the first example will be, I think, obvious, and I can even think of you already dealing with your problem of that kind, dealing with that obstacle. But there are also another two examples of making this mistake in the other way you could not think about. So they are definitely worth hearing, because you may still be doing those without realizing that it's related to this problem. What definitely getting emotionally invested into a woman does, so putting her on the first place of your mind, is literally taking your whole mind. It's taking your whole capability of thinking clear, your whole operation power. So that first obvious example, you could mostly experience the thing I was talking about for the past couple of seconds, would be having a crush, or that one friend you would like to be with, but you're constantly thinking about you and her getting a life together, being together, and you imagine it more and more and more, get emotionally invested more and more and more, and you've probably experienced what happens next. You can do nothing, because after you get that emotionally invested, you are almost not able to do anything around her, because you get instantly stressed out that something won't go as you planned it to go. So I experienced it myself. I tell it from my experience. I can even tell that having a crush on two girls, one after another, had taken me almost 5 years out of my life. Maybe not whole, it wasn't that I wasn't doing nothing, but after freeing myself, in a month I've noticed immediate change for better. I was able to do way more things, was able to think clearly and improve my life in so many more ways, as I was able to focus more on what was important and not what was my imagination about a girl and me going for life together, being together, her being my girlfriend, later wife. I'm happy I've dealt with that topic. And soon, in not the whole month, there will be the whole 1 year of me being free. This will be an important date for me because I was able to implement anything of self-improvement. Earlier on, while still thinking about her and not getting rid of this idea, I was already learning about self-improvement, listening to some podcasts and watching videos, but I couldn't implement the simplest things. Like, I don't know, what was that one simple thing? Not forgetting about using phone while walking. It is so easy to do for, I suppose, yet I couldn't think about implementing it, even though it was so easy, because instead of thinking about things I should do to improve my life, I was thinking about her. And what was the point? I've achieved nothing because I was too emotionally invested to work normally. Okay. I've talked a lot about this one example, but I hope you understand why and see my point. But this is an obvious topic, because every movie, every book, every story you are told in the media shows the ideal love, and you would implement this ideal love to your life, and only after you try, you learn that it doesn't how it works. But after you go on self-improvement, you learn about things like cold approaching and talking to girls as you meet them, not getting stressed out and thinking about what would have happened if for the next 2 weeks. And it's good, but for this topic of the video, it is also an example of a bad thing when we implement the thing that you put it on the first place. So again, on the first place, putting not one woman, but the idea of getting women. So if you get too focused on cold approaching, learning how to talk to girls in the first contact, and spending so much time, for example, every day going to a city center to find girls and talk to them, it's not also a good thing, because as I assume, as you are watching my video, you will not totally complete with your journey, and you don't present that much value yet. So do you think that you will be able to get valuable women at the moment? Do you think that you will be able to attract and secure the relationship with a woman that will provide much value into your life, that will be your great future wife? I don't think so. At first, of course, you can do cold approaching, you can research those things, you can go for it, but don't make it your main focus. Instead of focus on doing something else to push your own value further and make it bigger. So focus on fitness, focus on business, focus on your self-confidence, anything that will improve your value as a man, because then, and only then, you will be able to find more valuable women. And after you make your value high enough, you will be able to attract a woman that will be a valuable person in your life in the future. What I mean that your wife and mother of your children. I hope you see my point. The other example of different way of putting girls at the first place is something that I assume most of you do. And you know it's bad, and you would like to stop doing it. Watching porn. It is also putting girls on the first place, but here putting it in a sexual meaning, which is even worse, because you're just watching, you have no contact with these women. It will bring no positive value to your life. All it brings is worsen testosterone level, because when you ejaculate, your prolactin in your body increases, and by that testosterone in your body decreases. So it lowers your testosterone. It messes up your brain. There's a good example sentence on that. These days, 14-year-old boy is able to see more naked women than any king in the history of our planet was able to see in his whole life. Really think about it. For me, it's pretty scary. I know this is a very big problem. So, if you do that, but still think that, yeah, it's okay, I know it's bad, but no, make it your main, maybe not main focus, but put some really hard work to really try to improve in that matter, so decrease the amount of porn you're watching. It will make your life better in almost any way. Social interactions, your focus, so you will be able to proceed with your business ideas and improve your income. It will also improve your fitness because of your testosterone not being as messed up. It helps in every part of life. So, including those 3 examples of putting girls on the first place of your mind. Like if you imagine a pedestal in your mind and the thing you put there is what your mind is going to focus on for the 70% of your time. Please don't put women there. In any of those 3 cases. Those obvious one, this obvious one, and those 2 not that obvious. But you see my point. Make it better. And go make your way to a better future.